with it. Louisiana Republican Senator David Vitter not giving up on that fight, though. He joins us now. Senator, I always worry when the folks who work at a restaurant say, you know, you really don't want to eat here.
Yeah, exactly.
But they work at the restaurant, and then they push the restaurant on everyone else. So I'm nervous. Should I be?
Yeah, you should be. It should be the first rule of democracy that, you know, what's good for America is good for Washington, and what Washington passes on the rest of America, it has to live with. Same way, no special deals or exemptions or subsidies or sweetheart deals. That should be the first rule of democracy, and it is the law. I'm not even asking to change the law with regard to Congress and congressional staff. It is in Obamacare. It's an illegal rule from the Obama administration that's trying to undo that.
And we should stress, you're not a fan of this law, didn't support the legislation, all throughout warned about it, but you're saying as a United States Senator, it's the law of the land, and I try to adhere to these laws, so I'm going to accept this and sign on to this. But many of your colleagues, especially in that august body you call the United States Senate, don't share that view. What does that tell us?
Well, because it's inconvenient to share that view, because it causes pain and dislocation just like Obamacare is visiting on the rest of America. That's exactly why we should do it, because our personal interests should be aligned perfectly with our constituents. Whatever is passed on to them, we should experience, and that was the intent and the clear language that's in Obamacare, so we should make sure that part of the law, all parts of the law, are administered right.
Now, it's very, very clear that the Senate's posture in this whole continuing resolution budget debate is going to be, Senator, give us a clean CR, clean spending bill, don't attach these kind of things, even this otherwise embarrassing feature for us that we're not going to eat our own cooking, because we just won't entertain it. And that's how they're looking at it. Very black and white, all or nothing. And now you've heard from a congressman earlier on who was forcing this issue on the Republican side, saying he's given up, that 9 others are of his mind. And that seems to hint that the battle is sort of grinding down. Is that true?
I don't know exactly what the discussions are on the House side. I hope not, because I don't think that position of Harry Reid is a reasonable one. I think the more reasonable approach is what the House said and did last night, which is we have a disagreement on the spending bill. Let's go to a conference committee. That's the normal way to sit down and work out disagreements. So they voted to go to a conference committee. Unfortunately, Harry Reid and his allies rejected that out of hand.
Well, they say, Senator, they rejected that because they don't debate something that's already law of the land, something that's been vindicated by the Supreme Court and the 2012 election. You say what?
Well, first of all, there's still a disagreement between the two bodies, and they should sit down and talk about it. Secondly, if they want to take that position, why don't they take that same position about making sure members live by that law of the land and passing the Vitter provision?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Eat your own cooking, as I say. Senator, thank you very, very much.